I don't want to have the game like blasting off in front of you guys in case you're not interested in football. But a lot of you are, because that's where a lot of the bulk of my channel is from. But some of y'all like frags. And so we got Cuba Red here. And I can't put it on because I'm wearing two fragrances right now, but one's supposed to be a clone of the other. And I'm going to review them later tonight. But Cuba Red. I spent some time with this one. And I sprayed a lot of this one. And the reason why is this one is not a good performer. Okay. Looks like a cigar. It's a nifty little bottle. It's a cheapie. You get these are 35 milliliters or 1.7 ounces or whatever for $12 or $13 or something, I think. Immediately upon testing this, I didn't look up any notes. Someone did tell me kind of what it was supposed to be, but I stayed pretty blind to it, and I didn't look up anything about, on Fragrantic or anything. And I'm going to tell you what I get. This is a hefty tobacco. I get a little bit of fruitiness. I don't know what kind of fruitiness it is. I didn't really look it up. Because for something like this, I don't really think you're buying a 4-pack for $13 and looking to dive right into the notes. But I'll ask Google. Okay, Google, what are the notes of Cuba Red?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that, but I found something else. Do you want to know what does Cuba Red smell like?
Yes.
On the website Fragrantica.com, they say, this is one of the better Cuba Paris scents, along with Gold in the Prestige line. Now, before you buy this, know that what it smells like is dark, earthy, aromatic tobacco backed up by some wood and spice, not the other way around. If you tend not to like tobacco scents, smell it before you buy.
I'd go with that. So, as I applied it through the day, the initial impression, what I did was just kind of put it on and see what it's like. Then I put it on and I'm like, okay, now what's to compare it to as I'm refreshing? So what does it compare to? CK Shock. It's cheaper. It doesn't perform as good. And obviously I wouldn't get this as your primary bottle of CK Shock. I'd pony up the extra few dollars and get this one. Get the 100 ml, right? Or, if you're so inclined, Insurrection 2 Wild. This is actually the better out of all of them. I have other tobacco scents, but they're not like this one. They're not like this one. One second. Trying to keep the pressure off my foot. What would I compare this to? Those two, that's it. It's a little bit citrusy. You heard what the description was. It's mostly a sweet cherry pipe tobacco, I would say. It smells like a cherry pipe tobacco to me. $12 for a 4-pack. I'm good with that. I'm good with Larry Fitzgerald helping the Cardinals win too. So, the question is does it earn a spot up here? Yeah, it does. It earns its spot. right, now the bottom, as you can see, is not straight. So it's going to be kind of hard to like store it. Actually, I don't know if it's going to earn a spot because I don't know if I can stand it up. I guess I can. I mean, what can you expect? The quality control on a $3 bottle isn't going to be the best. But it'll earn a spot. It'll stay there. It's going to tilt sideways though. But it's a good fragrance. It's a cheapie. It's something you can spray, throughout the day every 2 hours and not really worry about it because it's not that expensive. It's a cheapie, and it's gonna perform. It's gonna be good, and it's gonna do what you want it to do. But if you want something a bit longer lasting, you're gonna have to go honestly with the Insurrection 2 Wild. But Cuban Red, it's good. It's a pipe tobacco. It's not the ashy kind of tobacco that a lot of tobaccos are in fragrances. It's a pipe tobacco. I feel weird reviewing cheaper fragrances now that I have this. You know who you are. I'm going to review this whole pack as soon as I try the third one. The first two, though, hits out of the park, man. You know who you are. But Cuba Red is good, man. Cold weather, though. I wouldn't even say fall or spring. I'd say only winter because the tobacco on it is strong. It's a spicy, woody tobacco. Yeah, I think only winter. Because that one, it doesn't last long, but the scent is out there. And it projects, if I left the room and someone was in here and I'm wearing that, they're going to know that I'm coming. They're going to smell me coming. It projects. It will fill up a room. It does for me anyway, off my skin. It fills up a room. It's super strong. But if you like a good cherry pipe tobacco, that's it. Longevity, like I said, is about 2 hours. And I'm not talking like 2 hours of projection. I'm talking about like maybe 20 minutes of projection, half an hour of projection, and 2 hours total. Total. Like, I got super dry skin, so fragrances that perform like moderate on other people perform poor on me. And fragrances that perform like really well on other people perform moderate on me. So if I get 4 or 5 hours, that's probably a good 7-8 hour fragrance for somebody else. I legit have to reapply all the time. But I think I have smaller bottles of my ones I wear the most. Actually, a friend of mine got this one for me in a 200 ml. It's being delivered today. I have to have the big bottles, and I use these essentially these smaller bottles are my decants. But most people roll around with decant. I roll around with 15, 20, 30 ml bottles as my decants because I have to reapply so often. Because my skin just drinks juice. It just does. But in favorite order, if I'm stacking that up against these two, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. But if I use one of these two, and I use that one to freshen up, that's kind of what I do with it. Or what I'm going to do with it is use these two, and then take that one with me to freshen up. When I'm in the hospital next month, or in like a couple weeks actually, January 3rd, I believe, yeah, January 3rd, for my surgery, I'm going to take the Cuba with me. I'm probably going to take the CK with me too. I'm going to be there overnight, but I still want to smell nice. Later. Peace. Oh, and I'm definitely taking some of these with me. Because I'll probably just take these with me. If I still have these. I might not. I don't know. We're good here. I probably still will. Because you don't need to spray as many of these. But y'all will see what these are in about a week or so when I'm done testing the third one. later. Peace.